I'm Gary Herman with the Alexander County Economic Development Corporation, and we're working on our Buy Local Alexander County campaign. This is the Alexander County Business Spotlight. We're here today at Alexander Funeral Service. They're located at 193 North Carolina Highway 16 North. That's right across from Trading Post Produce. It's my honor to have Gary Jennings. He's the managing funeral director and president here at Alexander Funeral Service. Thanks for allowing us to come into your establishment today. It's a beautiful facility, and you're going to tell us all about it so people know all about Alexander Funeral Service. So let's start from the beginning. I believe you were founded back in 1996. Is that correct? And give us the history.
That's right. We started in 1996. We are in our 17th year of service. We opened due to consumer concerns about pricing in the funeral industry and the availability of local services versus chains that were buying up so many funeral homes and cemeteries at that time. And we put together a local group of 7 investors, and we opened November the 6th of that year, and we have been in continuous service ever since.
Wow. Well, that's a pretty interesting story then. Good. And I'm sure most of the folks are local folks as well.
All of our employees live right here in Alexander County. We have 10 employees. We have over 200 years of combined funeral experience, and we feel like that is a great plus. Our staff is professional in every way. You're going to see the same people on almost every service. We keep a qualified staff, and most of them have been with us since our very beginning.
Wow, so it must be a good place to work.
We hope they think so.
And I'm sure your customers are, although it's a time of loss for the family, tell us a little bit about your customer service and that special touch that you give these families who've lost a loved one.
Well, we feel like that our service cannot be touched by anybody. One of the things that we're the most proud of is the fact that we have brought a personalization to every funeral service, and in every way we try to meet the needs of the family, fulfill their wishes and desires. We don't sell things. We don't sell merchandise. We have no preconceived notions or ideas about what we feel like they ought to buy or ought to do. We simply match the services and the merchandise to their desires and ask them, what do you want to accomplish in this memorial process for your loved one or your friend? And that has been the hallmark, I think, of our service. From our memorial folders, which I think are very unique, to the last detail of what they want done. Their wish is our command.
Yeah, it's all about the family. It's a hard time for them, and y'all try to make it as easy on them as possible, I'm sure. So, what type? I guess you offer burial, cremation. Tell us a little bit more about the services that you do provide here.
We are a full range of services as far as funeral home is concerned. We do, of course, traditional funerals. We do green burials if they're interested in green burial. We do cremation services. We have monument sales and service. And so from beginning to end, we can meet a family's needs, whatever they want to do. And again, we don't dictate to them where they stop or start. They can do whatever they want, and we'll show them just exactly how to accomplish that. And with a full range of services, they don't just have to choose cremation in order to save money. They can do a traditional service, but accomplish the same savings by what we have to offer them in a full traditional funeral. So we feel like that they've got every choice in the world, and we'll try to meet their need.
Well, very good, very good. So, of course, there is some competition out there locally and in other counties. What do you think sets you apart?
I think there's 4 things that really set us apart: our service, our site, fully handicapped. There's no steps, curbs, or ramps anywhere in getting in and out of the building. So our service, coupled with our site, with selections in every range that they could imagine, helps them to realize the savings that they can choose at their time of need. So those 4 things: service, site, selection, and the savings. We think that makes all the difference in the world.
Well, that's a good sales pitch, and I'm sure it's true if it's coming from you. So we appreciate your thoughts on that. Of course, this is part of the Buy Local campaign, this Business Spotlight is. Tell us a little bit more why you think it's essential for them to buy their goods and services here in Alexander County.
Well, from start to finish, We can do everything that they need done from our initial first removal call, when we make that first initial call at the hospital or a home, right on through all the papers and forms that they may need filed, the grief recovery services that we provide to the family from the very first moment until they do not need us any longer. And we don't mean just 3 days after the death has occurred. We're talking about months. We offer a grief recovery program that will carry them through the first year of their loss, and then even through the first 3 to 5 years of their loss. And so we feel like that buying locally, and most of the folks that we serve know our staff by first name. And so it's very personal to us. We feel like that they're our family, and we try to put ourselves in their place. What would I want if it was my family at this particular time? And so we try to gear everything from start to finish to meet every need that they have. If we don't know the answer to one of their questions, we'll find it.
Very good, Gary. Thank you. Tell folks how they can get in contact with you. Like if they do experience a loss of a loved one, say in the middle of the night, can they call? And I think you might have an answering service even.
We do. We are 24/7, 365. They can call us at 828-635-8002, 635-8002. Someone is going to answer them personally. They're going to find out what their need is. It will be referred to our staff. And then, of course, they can always reach us online at www.alexfuneralservice.com. They can see our website, check for the obituaries that are current. We have an obituary line that is dedicated to just obituary information. That's 635-6248, and they can get 24-hour information there. We post that just as soon as we possibly can. So we're available, every day and every night. Our office hours are 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, and Saturdays and Sundays by appointment. And if we're serving families, we're here at those times as well. But they can always reach us.
Very good. Gary Jennings, thank you so much for allowing us to come to Alexander Funeral Service. They're located at 193 North Carolina Highway 16 north of Taylorsville. Buy local, Alexander County. For more information about our Buy Local Alexander County campaign, visit the Alexander County EDC website, www.alexanderedc.org, or give us a call. It's 828-632-1161.